Hey, I'm Gabby, also known as Señorita Gavita. Welcome back, or if you're new here, welcome. In today's video, I'm taking you with me in my art studio and I will show you all the things that I need to do for my Snail Mail Club. And right now when I'm doing the voiceover, I'm running my Snail Mail Club for almost 6 months and I wanted to share with you the whole experience, what I do before you start your Snail Mail Club. As you can see right now, I'm creating very cute stickers, and these are a very special kind for my Snail Mail Club because these are the freebie secret sticker that my members will get each month. And the reason behind them is that I want to make the whole experience of receiving and opening up the envelope very unique, and also to add a tiny surprise. So the illustration of this secret freebie sticker will only be revealed when my members are opening up their envelope, and I think it's a very nice and easy addition to make the whole experience of getting my Snail Mail Club more enjoyable. And this is one of the things that I want to advise, is to think about how the experience of receiving your snail mail, should it be very cozy, should it be bring a smile on your snail mail members, and so on. So keep this in mind and try to include this during the whole creation process. In the beginning, it will be very overwhelming to start a Snail Mail Club, especially when you are seeing the big content creator on social media with a high number of members, like over 1,000, and you see all the prints and stickers and letters, envelopes that they have to do or to order. And I want that you keep in mind this is not the case for all of us. Like me, I don't have the luck that my content went viral, and it will take a lot of time to grow a community for your Snail Mail Club. I will advise to you to start very small. Don't to make a lot of items or products or stickers and so on, or to order a high amount of prints for your Snail Mail Club. And to start very small, and this is the reason I do all the stuff by my own at home at the moment. I use my printer, my Cricut machine, and I think it's a very nice way to have control over the stock, over your inventory for your Snail Mail Club, and it's also a less wasteful approach. And yes, keep in mind that growing a Snail Mail Club is a lot of work and you need to be very patient. And I think in this way, when you are doing all by yourself at home with your printer and other machines, it's very easy to estimate how many prints, stickers and so on you need to make for your mail club. You can see how many have joined during the month, how many have left, and then in the end you can estimate how many items you have to do for the next month. But in the case you have done too many prints for your Snail Mail Club and you don't know what to do with it, my solution for it is to list them on your shop. In my case, I'm listing all the previous snail mail in my Etsy shop. You can see right now I have all from January to April, and I will update it each month. And I think this is also a very nice way to reach new people outside from your Instagram community or TikTok. And it's also a very nice way for new members to catch up on previous snail mail. So you can also offer a discount code for all your snail mail members who want to purchase the previous month as well. And if you like what you see and you also want to receive a snail mail from me, you can find the previous Snail Mail Club in my Etsy shop down below in the description. Or if you want to have the recent one from May, you will see right now all the stuff from May that you can receive, and you can get it by joining my Snail Mail Club on Patreon. Soon we are coming to the picking process of the March snail mail when I finished to do the freebie secret sticker, and I want to talk a little bit about the packaging process. As I said in the beginning, keep in mind how the experience of receiving your snail mail should be. So I try to make each month a theme going through the whole snail mail that my snail mail members will receive. Like here in March, it was all about luck and the beginning of spring. So I decided to use a new envelope, a new color, a pastel green, and I also customized my envelope. So I print on the back side and then on the front side illustration from me, so the member of my Snail Mail Club will notice when they're opening up their mailbox that they received my snail mail. So they will recognize on first sight my Snail Mail Club. So try to create an identity for your Snail Mail Club. For me, it's the whimsical look with my fairy guinea pigs and also a very nature and flower inspired illustration style. And I try to keep this in each piece of my snail mail, like the art print, the sticker, the freebie sticker, my coloring card and the inspiration card, and also what I use for packing the Snail Mail Club. I'm also adding some cute stickers to close up the letter and so on. And also try to make not only the experience of getting the Snail Mail Club enjoyable, but also for you as well when you are packing it. And I think this is very helpful at the beginning to get used to pack envelopes, to have fun with it, and to find for the next month also what you can include more. Maybe find another type of sticker for the packaging design and have fun with it. Another thing that I mentioned very briefly is the point of losing members from your Snail Mail Club, and this is a very natural aspect that you don't need to take it personal. It will have many reasons why a person is leaving your Snail Mail Club, but I also wanted to think how I can make them stick to my Snail Mail Club. And the thing that I did for it was to create a loyalty card. You will see it here. And I also make loyalty stickers. So each month I will add a loyalty sticker, and then my members can collect them and stick them to the loyalty card and create a flower garden. So if my members are collecting 6 in a row, they will get next time a gift sent to them, and when they're collecting 12 in a row, they will get a big surprise gift as well. So this was my idea, how I can reward my members by sticking to my community club, and also it's a very playful way to stay them entertained and also motivated to stick to the Snail Mail Club. And then you can also make some previews what they will get when they are getting 6 loyalty stickers and so on. So try to promote what is special about your Snail Mail Club. For example, in my case, the secret freebie sticker, the loyalty system where they can collect loyalty card for receiving a special gift. And also what is very important in my Snail Mail Club is the written letter, because I always find it difficult to connect to my community because I'm a very shy person, and also because of the language barrier. And the best way for me was to write it down, my feelings, my thoughts, my experience from daily life, my struggles, to make my content more relatable. And I also talk about the art, what was the inspiration behind the illustration and so on. And I find it very important to add a personal touch to my Snail Mail Club. The other 2 things that I'm adding to my snail mail is the inspiration card and the coloring card. As you know me, I am an artist and illustrator from Germany, so I really love to draw and to create cute stuff, art stuff. And sometimes I struggle as well to find inspiration, or I don't know what to draw. So I decided to create for each month an inspiration card where I have written down some interesting facts about the month, but also some prompts that you can use for your illustration, and also a color palette that you can use for your drawing, or you can combine your favorite colors with a palette and create with the inspiration card your next art project. And the other reason is that I also want to reach a wider range of people, and some of them never have experience to draw and find it difficult to start it. And I also wanted to include something for them to make it easier to begin with art or to draw. And besides of the inspiration card, I thought maybe to bring a coloring card will be a great addition, so they don't need to draw something by their own when they are feeling insecure, but they can use the inspiration card to color in the coloring card, trying out new art supplies as well. The paper that I'm using for the coloring card is very thick, so it holds a very good amount of alcohol marker, but you can also use acrylic markers, colored pencil, and combine them together. So these two items is for people that want to try out drawing or to be more creative, or they need something to calm down, to unwind and to relax and want to try out new things and don't know how to start it or to find new inspiration. And this is also very helpful for me as well, so I really love to use my own inspiration cards for my illustration. I have also linked here a video how I was using the inspiration card for January and how I use it for creating a illustration in my sketchbook. And also on Patreon I try to make it more interactive, so I have there some channels where we can chat together about art, but also share our illustration that we did with the inspiration cards, or also the coloring cards as well. And I really find it interesting to see how different my community used the inspiration cards, what prompts they have picked up, and how different they colored the coloring cards as well. So I find it very enjoyable to have this creative community, and if you want to be part of this creative community, you can also join as a free member on my Patreon. And the last thing that I added to my Snail Mail Club was offering a high tier that the person can join, and this means that I'm offering in the highest tier the most value that you can get in my Snail Mail Club. Besides all the Snail Mail content, you will get an original artwork sent to you, so I hand draw illustration using different art supplies. The illustration will be related to the monthly theme, and then it will be sent to you together with the Snail Mail. And the reason behind it is that I want to make this possibility to get an original artwork from me very exclusive, so there will be open only a few slots, so my Snail Mail members have to be very quick to capture a slot for receiving an original artwork here. And the other reason behind is that at the moment I don't offering any commissions, so this is also a very nice way to get an illustration drawn by me. So, and this is all what I do for my Snail Mail Club. All the time you have seen the art that I have curated for my Snail Mail Club, but there are other things that you can offer in your Snail Mail. For example, you are into cooking, then you can share each month to your community a new recipe that you have tried out. You can write down in a letter what you have learned from it, how the community can customize the recipe. You can add a grocery list, for example, because it's very important to find the thing that you really enjoy the most, and that you also be able with it to create each month new stuff for your Snail Mail Club, and also with it to create content for promoting your Snail Mail Club. Because I think besides all the other stuff that I have mentioned, the most important part for your Snail Mail Club is promoting it. I am promoting my Snail Mail Club on all platforms that I have. I'm sharing my Snail Mail Club on TikTok, Instagram, Pinterest, Facebook, YouTube. I'm using different formats for my Snail Mail Club, Reels, Carousel. I'll talk about it, what is special from my Snail Mail Club, what can the people receive in my Snail Mail Club. I'm sharing the process of making the stickers and so on, so they will get a lot of behind the scene of my Snail Mail Club, and to make them very curious. This is a very, very important part of running a Snail Mail Club, is to promote yourself and don't be shy and don't feel embarrassed when you are putting a lot from it into the world. But the last thing that I want to mention, the thing that I really did before starting a Snail Mail Club, was to open a PO box. because you don't want to share your private address to the world, to strangers, because you never know what can happen to your private address. So the solution for it is to open a PO box and using the PO box address for your Snail Mail Club. So sometimes an envelope will get back to you and then it will be sent to your PO box and your private address will be safe and secure. So really do this before opening a Snail Mail Club. And this is my last advice. I think this is all what I have learned during my 6 months of running a Snail Mail Club, and I hope this was kinda helpful for you. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment section down below. If you want to see a more dedicated video of making stickers and prints, I will be very happy to make a dedicated video for it as well, so let me know. And if you like this video, don't forget to leave a thumb up, to subscribe, post the notification bell so you don't miss any new videos from me, and stay creative, and then I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.